You know, my first one is that we had a takeover plan that came from a vendor where there had been some fraud.
Yes.
Not with this client.
Some fraud. Massive theft.
I'm telling the story.
Okay, sorry.
It's my story.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? What day is it?
Today is Friday.
Where are we?
We are on the couch.
We are on the couch.
And we are drinking bourbon, so this is our On the Couch, the Friday afternoon bourbon edition. So what are we talking about today?
Well, you know, anytime you've done something for a long time, you have war stories, don't you?
Yes. Well, okay.
You want me to start first? Because I have more?
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, not with this client, but with others like him. The problem was that they were sending money to the old TPA, the contributions, and they wanted to send the money to us. We refused to take contributions from plans and have them send it directly to the asset holder. And you just don't want it to go through a third party because it might get lost on the way to the bank.
Which brings up another horror story we had. So the bottom line is, don't send the checks to people who aren't actually holding the money, all right? Another problem we had from another takeover where the referral source had been was an old insurance agent, and we could never get the deposits to the funds to tie out with what the employer was telling us was going on. And what was
like Bertie Madoff.
Yeah, might have been, yeah.
Okay.
Because what was happening is the employer thought they were doing everything right and sending all of their money, every pay period, not all their money, the deferrals, directly to the insurance agent who was hanging on to it in their general account. For a while, okay? And a couple times a year, maybe, would send off chunks of checks that also never tied out to the amounts that the employer gave them. So that's a no-no.
So,
is that okay?
Yeah, when a participant dies and they have not filled out beneficiary forms, they have an ex-wife, a girlfriend, and a child with a former girlfriend, all different people. It really tests us to see who might get the money, and we do not know if there's any relationships we don't know about, might come out of the woodwork. It's usually for a balance of $1,500. It's okay to live a complex life. Just fill out your beneficiary forms.
So
be as complex as you want. Just give clear directions.
How I say this is, if you want to live forever, fill out your beneficiary designation form. And the reason why I'm saying this is that we don't seem to get many death claims here based on how many participants.
Because we have a deal with the devil.
No, hush, sweetie. If you want to live forever, fill out your beneficiary designation form. Because it seems that whenever we have a death claim, that dead participant is the only participant who's never returned the beneficiary form. And there's usually an ex-wife, a girlfriend, alcohol, and a deer at night involved in the question, okay? So fill out your form, make sure you don't die, and then it makes the beneficiary designation.
Basically, if your life is a country western song, please fill out your beneficiary forms.
Keep it current.
Keep it current. And this is one of my all-time pet peeves, and I know you'll be able to guess who it is, Christopher. If you don't want to pay an invoice, please don't tell me you are in Hawaii and don't have access to your records.
This is true.
Really show some respect, especially when the bill was smaller than a plane fare to Hawaii.
Oh, the
true story.
Absolutely true story. The person sends a scathing email. I'm not paying this $105 or whatever to rush work. I'm gonna expect this to be taken care of when I get back from my 6-week vacation in Hawaii.
Show some respect.
No, seriously. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I have another one. Don't have the sounds of a casino in the background when you want to talk about your plan.
It's not one of those.
Here's another fun one. Don't send a PDF of an Excel spreadsheet or fax it in either.
Oh, geez, no. Why? No, seriously, people keep sending us PDFs of an Excel spreadsheet. It's completely useless. Send us the spreadsheet. Send us the spreadsheet. Can we have that be the name of the video? Send us the spreadsheet, please.
And then my final one, and you know this one too. So hardship rules are very specific hardship distribution. Your toilet is broken is not one of them.
No, it's not.
I had somebody call me and beg me for a distribution, a hardship distribution, because their toilet was busted and they needed to fix it. I know you're having a difficult time, but the IRS has not made this one of the 6 reasons for taking a hardship distribution. He kept trying to convince me that a broken toilet is a hardship. Yes, you are in a tough place, but not in an IRS tough place.
Really bad. Now, if his toilet had been broken by a natural disaster, then it would be covered.
That's too much information.
No. Mine revolve around 2 common misconceptions about what an owner-only plan is. The other one that we had, and this is the long story that you're talking about, and I'm going to give the shortest version of it I can. Somebody died. We tried to help out the party who bought the dead person's business. We had a frantic rush to get out mandatory amendment restated documents. This was 12 years ago, if you want to do calendar math, all right? And this is before everybody was using DocuSign. We had to deliver these things by hand. That was the quickest way to get everything done. The person helping me do it went to what we thought was a single doctor's practice, walks into a 60-person medical office, sits down in the doctor's office and says, "Hello, doctor. Excuse me, who the hell are all these people?" was his first question. He had 60 employees and an owner-only plan. Yeah, okay. So turns out there was another plan for the employees. They didn't know that the doc had his own plan. Somebody else, the company that was doing the plan for the 60 had to go back and redo coverage and non-discrimination tests for all the years that the doctor had his own plan. All right, so one more final thing, and this has to do with a riff on what Katherine was saying about sending your money straight to your custodian. Make sure you're getting your asset statement.
Not the one who cleans the...
No, not that custodian. Make sure you are getting your statements directly from the custodian and review them. Do not have the asset statements for the retirement plan trust come to you through an intermediary. Have them come directly from the custodian, because all of the fraud cases we've been asked to help clean up after the fact have had the plan sponsor has gotten statements that were supposed to be from the custodian, but they came from the TPA.
They did.
So hopefully you've had a little bit of fun, learned a little bit. Pay attention, money straight to the custodian, statements straight to the custodian, and have the right vendor do your work for you. Now, those are takeaways?
And make sure that if your toilet's broken, it's a tornado that took it away.
It's a tornado that took it away. Not a tornado, a tornado. So there we go. All right, well, thank you very much. My bourbon glass is broken. This has been a lot of fun for us. Hope you liked it a little bit. Like, subscribe. Is there a down button? Heck, downvote it. It's interaction, right? Comment. If you've got a specific question that you'd like to discuss with me, it's sales@benefits.com.
What I would really like is find a good Reddit question for us.
Or send us the Reddit questions you want us to have a rant on.
Yeah,
that would be great.
That'd be fun.
All right, so have a great long weekend. Take care, everybody.